Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Islamic Financial Center PIK 2 telah hadir sebagai pusat keuangan dan asuransi berbasis syariat terbesar dan pertama se-Asia Tenggara. Sebagai ikon dari kawasan tersebut telah berdiri Menara Syariah yang kembali menjadi tempat untuk dilaksanakannya Konferensi Pemimpin Islam atau Islamic Leaders Conference yang diselenggarakan pada tanggal 11 hingga 12 September 2024. Dalam konferensi ini, Menara Syariah bekerja sama dengan BILIF, Brunei Institute of Leadership and Islamic Finance, yang dihadiri oleh para pemimpin muda di bidang keuangan, ekosistem syariah, dan regulator baik nasional maupun internasional.
It is my honor to welcome you all to Menara Syariah BILIF Islamic Leaders Conference. Today we gather here not just as representatives of our nations, Indonesia and Brunei, and our communities, but as custodians of the values, teachings, and principles that guide our faith and our actions.
Syariah economy and finance in Indonesia has experienced remarkable growth, and then we can see from the rapid expansion on the number of Islamic banking, even though in terms of the value it grows quite small because of the limited of the financial instrument, but the growing path is continue. Yeah.
Sepanjang pengetahuan saya, kalau yang namanya agama itu diikuti dan dipatuhi, maka yang namanya jiwa, akal, keturunan, harta dan lingkungan akan terjaga dan terpelihara. Tapi bila agama sudah diutak-utik, agama sudah mulai ditinggalkan, maka yang namanya jiwa, akal, keturunan, harta, dan lingkungan akan menjadi rusak dan akan menjadi terganggu.
What is your opinion regarding on the presence of the first and largest Islamic financial center in Southeast Asia?
Oh, definitely it's a welcome addition to whatever that we already have in the region. Yeah. So we're always facilitating. I believe we're always try to promote Islamic finance, and having a presence in Indonesia is timely because of the population. It's the most populous Muslim country in the world. So definitely Indonesia is something that BILIF will also want to explore into. And the area is very nice. The building is very beautiful and so very conducive to learnings and meetings and working with people.
Ya, kalau masalah adanya Menara Syariah ya di Jakarta atau di Jabodetabek, tentu saja kita sangat gembira karena kita memang ingin bagaimana kita bisa menjadikan Indonesia ya sebagai pusat keuangan syariah dan juga pusat ekonomi syariah dan pusat halal dunia. Gitu ya.
It's quite what you call that very interesting. When we met with the management of Menara Syariah, it looks so promising. So it's some sort of win-win situation in terms of collaboration. So when we look at it, that Indonesia and Brunei, we look there's opportunity there in terms of building our what you call that relationship.
Ada menara syariah yang punya agenda membangun SDM dari segi keilmuan dan skill bidang ekonomi. Ini satu langkah yang bagus. Persoalannya adalah bagaimana kemudian kiprahnya, outputnya, outcome-nya, dan bagaimana dari gedung ini bisa memperluas jejaring networking. Sekarang yang namanya besar itu kan bukan volumenya, tapi seberapa besar networking, jejaringnya, itu yang diukur dan melahirkan outcome-nya.
Oh, I think for one thing, it's definitely a very beautiful and elegant building. And I think it's a very great opportunity for us as well from Brunei to come over here to have this conference here to spread the knowledge about Islamic finance as well as to network as well as to build a relationship with Indonesia and Brunei as well.
Tentu tadi kita berapresiasi sekali lebih di kawasan ini karena apa? Karena potensi ekonomi syariah ini mempunyai potensi yang sangat besar. Tadi saya sampaikan salah satunya adalah dari sisi yang gampang, potensi zakat yang hampir 147 triliun, terus potensi wakaf juga yang hampir ratusan triliun, ini baru terserap tidak lebih dari 30%. Nah tentunya dengan adanya kawasan ini ini akan mendorong bagaimana kekuatan ekonomi ini selain dua hal komponen tadi ya, elaborasi potensi ekonomi syariah yang ada di masyarakat kita atau di umat.
Okay, this is an amazing journey. When it was built, I think it's a very important deliverables for the country. And when Menara Syariah team came to Brunei to meet us, we had a signing agreement, MOU. I think it was just after Hari Raya. I think it was in April, and we were so excited to be part of it when they said that education is very important, knowledge is very important. And when I was still with Believe at that time, the Brunei Institute of Leadership in Islamic Finance, I always believe in knowledge. I always believe in inspiring others. I always believe in connections and collaborations, which will synergize in terms of the landscape on supporting the Islamic finance.
Like, we can have presence here, and Brunei can also be part of the growth with Islamic finance as well, where we can share, we can even invite experts to Brunei or invite experts to Indonesia and be able to learn from each other. And the economy will expand beyond just Indonesia.
What kind of collaborations? Can you spill some future collaborations between Believe and Menara Syariah PIK 2?
Currently, a lot of them is in discussions. We're hoping to maybe provide a little bit more training, maybe have more conferences in the future, but it depends on the outcome of today's event and also the discussions moving forward as well.
This is private and confidential, so please don't tell anyone. But we're looking to have more programs in Menara Syariah. So among them will be on the Islamic finance, on leadership as well. So there are a number of programs. For example, our Fiqh Muamalat professional program, our leadership in Islamic finance and economics, and we hope to be able to do that here. And we hope for everyone to join us.
Mashallah.
Inshallah, if there's more opportunity, we'll conduct more event here, more program, especially in terms of Islamic finance and leadership. So whatever it is that we can assist, so yeah, we'll be there.
Acara ini meliputi beberapa panel discussion yang membahas tantangan-tantangan saat ini dan masa depan, serta membahas kemungkinan solusinya.
Orang yang terpelajar hanyalah pemilik masa lalu. Orang yang terus belajar yang akan menjadi pemilik masa depan. Dan itu adalah orang yang hadir pada konferensi.
Konferensi pemimpin Islam ini diharapkan agar masyarakat mengetahui bagaimana penerapan model kepemimpinan dalam Islam. Dengan adanya kerjasama dengan Believe kali ini dan acara Simposium Menara Syariah dengan Universitas Insif dari Malaysia tempo lalu, menjadikan kedepannya akan bertambah kerjasama dari negara-negara tetangga lainnya sebagai perwujudan pusat keuangan syariah terbesar di Asia Tenggara bahkan di dunia. Demikian liputan Islamic Leaders Conference 2024. Saya Dina pamit undur diri. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.